Big up, everyone. Welcome to my actual reaction stream. It is now to yet another defeat. Actually, Wolves at Brentford in the FA Cup third round replay. After extra time, we lost 3-2 after having the lead twice and not holding on to it. Yet again, 2 goals, couldn't hold on to it. There you go. 1-0, 2-1, couldn't hold on to either lead. That's Brentford, that's us. But anyway, I don't really give a shit, to be quite honest with you, because I'm not bothered with the FA Cup anyway. It's the fucking Premiership that I care about. So, we went out of this, so what? It gives some of our players a run out again. Bit of action for the goalie, Strakosha, and others. The people that come back from injury, suspension, me, De Silva, whatever. It's giving them a run out, as far as I'm concerned. So, it served its purpose in a way. Anyway, I'll just look at this comment here. Keeping it real, Chelsea. Tough break for Bees. Yeah. Remember what we talked about, Bees holding the lead. Has been a big issue. I know it, mate. Known it for time. Don't worry about it. I know that. Maybe now with Tony, that lead could be too big to lose. Other than that, Baptiste's chance to win it. Yeah. Yeah, there was chances to win it. We all know that, but just can't finish the team off, let's be honest. So let's just hope when Tony is back on Saturday, he can finish Forest off for us and put them out of the game. But who knows? I wouldn't bet on it. Bet on it, yeah. He would, but no. Anyway, getting on to this, prostatecanceruk.org. Please donate to that, please. It's a great charity, and very important charity. Millions, thousands, millions die of this every year, of men that die from this, unfortunately. So click on that and donate what you can, please. It's brilliant. £1, £2, £3, £4, £5 or more, whatever you can. It's great. To help research with this. It's fantastic. It needs to be done and sorted, nip it in the bud. It's a horrible thing. My dad's got it, but it's controlled. So just see what you can do. And also, I've got this on there, the link for the show, if anyone wants to come on, shoot the breeze with me about all this and chat shit about everything. Obviously this, and then the transfers I'll be talking about. Well, Sergio Reguillon has actually apparently completed a medical. So I've heard, with us. Came from Spurs, of course. I think that's a great signing on loan. Until the end of the season. I mean, yeah. So anyway, just reading something here from Stephen. Hold on a minute. I'm glitchy as hell, apparently. Well, it seems to be okay here. I don't think there's much issue. I don't know, but I would have known if it was glitchy. Surely. But anyway, Stephen saying can hardly understand you. Yeah. Well, there you go, mate. It should be all right. I can't see any issues here. Who's this? Jay Tapia 93. Big up, Mr. B. Yeah, big up. Nice to see you in here. Hope you are. Well, yes, I'll take it you're new. I've not seen you in here. So great to have you in here, and hopefully please subscribe and like as well. Obviously smash the likes, but subscribe obviously if you're new. You know, follow me on there down here and the ticker down here. Mr. B for Life 182 on Insta. So as I say, smash the likes and sub. So obviously UJ Tapia 93, if you can sub, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. That's amazing. Thanks. Because I'm also on 87 subs still. I want to get to 100 by the end of the month if possible. If not, sometime next month would be great. But finally, Serge is playing for a proper club. Laughs out loud, yeah. Keeping it real, Chelsea, yeah. That's right, mate. Well, you know, he's going to get more of a chance here, I think, with us. So he's going to play a lot more. And, you know, I'll be discussing that more in a little while, of course. Obviously, we're doing the reaction first, of course, to this match. As I say, I'm not really too bothered. It doesn't matter to me that we're out. You know, I prefer staying in the Premier, and that's what I want to do. I'm not bothered about the FA Cup. The important thing is staying in the Prem, and you know, while we got that chance, while we got Tony back on Saturday, you know, and I'll probably be doing a watch along for that, by the way, that match, Forest and the Bees. So look out for that. I should be doing a watch along for the return of the King. Could say King Tony. I wish he was effing king, not doing betting, but let's hope he will stop that now. And he'll stay for the rest of the season, to the end of the season, and get us goals and keep us up, get us into maybe near the mid-table again. Be great. Stephen says, I've changed from laptop to phone, it's slightly better. Well, that's good. But so I've got no issues on this end, so I don't know why. But anyway, Joanne Smith, nice to see you. Cheers coming in. He's back at last. Yeah, he is, Joe. Yeah, can't wait. He's back on Saturday, and hopefully he can bang in some goals, and you know, we can actually hold on to a frigging lead for a change and win a game. Yeah, that'd be something. First one of 2024. Actually win a game. Yeah. Yeah, Stephen C. Tony still wants to leave, wants to win titles. Yeah, well, he wouldn't be coming to Luton then, would he, Stephen? I hope you find that funny. I did. So you can always come on, Stephen, if you're not happy with that joke as well, and you want to talk about it and you want to discuss your match last night, because at least you're happier you got through Luton. You actually won. I know you didn't want to stay. You kept saying, "Oh, I don't want to stay in the FA Cup. I'm not bothered about the FA Cup. I want to, you know, I'm happy in the Premiership. I want to deal with the." So if you want to come on and talk about that, mate, you know, it's up to you. You want to discuss your match because you beat Bolton. It's only Bolton, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, if you want to come and discuss that, mate, you got the link, and the link's in here. So, up to you, mate. Stephen again wouldn't fucking have him cheating prick. Yeah, well, he is, but he's also a great goal scorer. Don't forget. So, you can get loads of goals, and we need them at the moment. So, I'm welcoming him back, at least to get goals. So, Joanne again, if he wants to win titles, don't let him go to Arsenal. Exactly. Well, you're right, Joe. He shouldn't go there, but he probably will. You never know. But he'll go there, and Arteta would ruin him. Let's be honest. So if he wants that, let him go there. But Arteta ruins all your players, all your best players. Um, Another one from Stephen. I wasn't worried. Edwards wants a cut run. That's fair play. I personally think we could do without it. Yeah, you probably could, but you're in it, so you know. Anyway, so well done to Luton, by the way. I will say congrats to that. At least you got it through and won. So well done. Joanne again, nobody's perfect. Tony is a good player. Of course he is. You know that, Joe. We all know that. He's a great player, and he's not the first player to be done for doing something stupid, and he like betting and loads of other things that a lot of these footballers do. Cheating on their wives, especially, and doing other things like that, as we all know. Carl Walker, Carl Walker, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of other things that go on with these footballers. So yeah, Stephen again, but we are in Dubai now for some team bonding and hot weather training and recoup. At least you deserve it. Unlike a certain team that are, again, Joe, yeah, we know your team. Yeah, where are you now? Fourth, I believe. Sums it up, doesn't it, for Arsenal? Bottling it again, yet again. Because they don't deserve anything. Arsenal, they don't deserve that. It's like, I mean, well, let's be honest, they're on holiday anyway. Before they've been there, they've been on holiday for ages now. Let's be honest, the way they've been playing. Yeah, Joanne again. Arteta does ruin good players. If he gets anyone decent, he don't play them. Yeah, true, exactly. Will he do that with Onana? Apparently, you're going to get Onana. It looks like. I think that's going to happen soon. I believe, isn't it? Onana. He would be Onana for going to Arsenal. Let's be honest. So, exactly, there are a lot of dodgy players again, says Joe. So, yeah, that's true. Your manager's ruined them, I'm afraid. Yeah. So anyway, let's try and get on with this. Obviously, carry on with this reaction and yeah, go into this as much as I don't really want to, but. Anyway, another comment from Joe. Really good thinking, taking the team to a hot country, then bringing them back to cold weather. Yeah, laughs out loud. Yeah, yeah, but that's not the real talking point with it, is it? It's not the actual thing about it, is it? He's taken them there, and they deserve to go because what they're achieving. They've achieved fuck all, and you're going to bottle it again this season. It's the way it's going to go, isn't it? And that manager, he shouldn't be there. I think you lot should come back and leave him there, and leave Edu there while you're at it. So, yeah, then you can get a decent manager and everything, and be a good big team again, like you deserve to be, like you was. A major team in the Premiership. Winning all these trophies and everything. So, but anyway, I've got to get on with this, people. Right. So I'll get on with all this and get on talking about this game. Anyway, what should I start with? Our lineup and formation or theirs? Let's start with us. Yeah, go on. Let's get on to us, shall we? Brentford got next. We got Forest, Joe, away on Saturday. Yeah, about 5:30 kickoff, I believe. So yeah, and hopefully I'll be doing a watch along for that, as I already said. Will be a tricky one because Forest are a good team. Well, they are now. I think under Cooper, I think we may have beaten them, may have had a chance, but now we do know it'll be a lot more difficult, of course. But he's going well with them. He's doing something well there. I mean, he was a flop at Spurs, wasn't he, the manager? But Nuno. So but he's doing well with Forest, so won't be easy. Stephen saying, Joanne, it's winter break. It's a stamina and fitness exercise to adapt. Well, yeah. Well, for Luton anyway, yeah, as you say, yeah. Anyway, I really want to get on with this, so let's go into this. I'll line up and formation. So again, I'm gonna share the screen so you can see all this. I can get to this. Hold on. Here we go. So we had a 3-5-2 with Strakosha again in goal. Good to have him there again. Not better than Flecken, but now we go back to Flecken with the Premiership. Obviously, it's going to go back to him. Shit goalie. Anyway, Rawslev, speaking of shit, Rawslev played, of course. But anyway, less said about him, the better. Of course, Aya was back as well, which was good. I was happy about that, having him back. It's great to see. I rate him a lot, totally, and play anywhere along the back line there. Really good player, quality player. Ben Mee, of course, was back from his suspension, which was great. Great to have him back. So, this is all important minutes and match fitness for these coming back, ready for Saturday, of course. Nathan Collins, who scored, put us 1-0 up, in fact, against his old team. And didn't make mistakes against his old team this time and gave them a couple of goals, so thankfully. It didn't take him to do that anyway, let's be honest, they've done it themselves this time. Coming back and scoring them goals, so also, of course, Janel, Damsgaard, De Silva. It's great to have him back again, of course, De Silva. Mopai, who scored, of course, good goal. Unfortunately, it didn't matter in the end because we were in the lead twice and still lost. So, Jensen, of course, it's good to have him there again. Great player he is, Jensen. Really rate him. Fantastic player. And so I'll go to read this comment. Another one from Joe. I can watch Brentford on the 31st. It's on TNT. Yeah, it is, Joe. Yeah. So can I can watch that. I've got it and all. So you see, they hiked that up again, didn't they? The price for that, the TNT, I think. So, that, and I think the Discovery Plus, they hiked that up again, the price. So, a lot of us, want to get rid of it. It's going to cost too much soon. Some of this stuff, Sky and everything, especially, and TNT, Discovery, whatever. It's all costing. It's extortionate now. The amount they charge, so fucking terrible. Anyway, I'll get back on with this and say it line up in formation. And yeah, there you go. As I told you that was the starting 11. The subs were Baptiste, who came on for Damsgaard in 62nd minute. Again, of course, did have a chance to score, but didn't take it. Sanka come on for Aya. in the 62nd minute. Pert Harris came on for De Silva in the 62nd minute also, got a yellow. Some guy called Frederick, never heard of. Must be another, probably a youth player, I would say, coming through. Maybe a B team player, but never heard of him. Yarmaluk only came on in the 94th minute, which, you know, well, I was going to say he was a bit too late, but then again, of course, we had extra time. So, and he was okay when he came on. He done quite well. I do rate him, of course. Very good. Speaking of good, that leads me into Charlie Good, who's on the bench, didn't play. But he was there anyway. A certain Mr. Flecken. Yeah, he'll be back for the Premier game, I should think. Fucking hell. Well, we won't have a clean sheet again, will we then? No. Briley didn't play again. Yet again, didn't get a game, didn't get a run out. Surprised. Ola Kigby did. He came on for Lewis Potter in the 99th minute. So, you know, he came on for him. Lewis Potter was all right. I don't think he was his best game, but he done okay. So, yeah, and obviously we get on to Wolves now. Get rid of... hold on a minute. Move on to Wolves, line up and formation. Of course, they were 3-4-3 formation. Jose Sarr in goal. Nelson Semedo, who scored. Of course, Doherty, Totti, Santiago Bueno, Kilman, who got a yellow. Doyle, Hodge, Matthias Cunha, again, of course, also scored. Sarabia, Benegard, Lamina was the sub, one of the subs who came on for Hodge in the 70th minute. Fraser, who came on and scored. Yet again, somebody comes on and scores against us. But he did. Came on for Benegard in the 70th minute. Mosquera, Carrera, whatever his name is. Pedro Neto, who came on for Doherty in the 57th minute. Quality player, Pedro Neto, superb. Hugo Moreno came on for Sarabia in the 87th minute. Dawson came on for Matthias Cunha in the 109th minute. Bentley and Griffiths. So obviously I'll go into talk about the game a little bit now. I'll go through it on here. So have a little chat about that. So sorry about this, people. I'm just going through this to get to the start of the match. It's obviously on the Brentford website. So we're getting there, don't worry. Getting to the first half. Yeah, obviously, before we started, Thomas Frank said about Josh De Silva must find momentum. Thomas Frank praised Josh De Silva during his pre-match press conference yesterday. The midfielder made his long-awaited return from a hamstring injury against Wolves on the 4th of January and was involved in many of the Bees' brighter moments. The only player from either side to supply an accurate through ball, De Silva completed 29 of his 33 passes, 88% success rate, and played 2 key passes during the course of the cup tie. That shows how important he is to us, you know. that he played. You know, a bit of class, bit of quality. You know, he adds to this. So brilliant. He's back again. You know, he has got to do all these injuries, which is terrible. It's always bad for a footballer having so many injuries, but I'm glad to see him back. So 88% success rate of his. There you go. And played 2 key passes during the course of the cup title. Also topping the charts for successful dribbles, 3 among Brentford players. De Silva fired in 2 shots, 1 on target, and did not concede possession before being replaced by Michael Olakigbe. The first game against Wolves, we saw some good actions and what he's capable of doing, said Frank. I really hope that he can find some momentum and get back up to his high level. He has a very high ceiling, the way he finishes, the way he can go past players, the way he passes and what he sees. He plays at a very high level. He just needs that consistency. Anyway, so he kicked off. First minute there. I won't go through all of these, obviously, because just want to get to the main sort of action. And of course, we gave away a lot of possession to them, but you'd expect that being at home for them. And they had loads more possession and loads more shots and stuff and things than us. It was surprising we took the lead, but we did in the 13th minute. Goal, Wolves 0, Brentford 1. Nathan Collins, right-footed shot from the centre of the box to the bottom left corner. A really good finish from a defender, which is what he is, and very good finish, really. You know, so I mean, we did get 2 goals here. Don't forget. Okay, we lost the game, and he did get one that was offside, disallowed. So maybe it could have been different. That was in extra time, of course. So 2 minutes of stoppage time, but they went, and it was, of course, 1-1. Semedo cancelled out Collins' close range finish. Trying to find, it doesn't say about that goal. Should do. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, sorry, it was 36th minute. I don't know why I didn't see that. Anyway, the 36th minute, it was 1-1. Wolves 1, Brentford 1. Nelson Semedo right-footed shot from very close range to the bottom left corner. It was a good goal as well, pretty decent goal, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to the lead. Yet again, we couldn't hold on to a lead. So 1-1 at half-time. Brentford have struggled to create chances since their early goal, but Thomas Frank's side are very much in this third round tie. Yeah. No changes from either head coach at the break. And the substitute in the 57th minute for Wolves, Doherty went off and Neto came on, the dangerous Neto, quality player. Then in the 62nd minute, Damsgaard went off for Baptiste, come on. Aya went off in the also 62nd minute for Sanka came on for him. And also 62nd minute, De Silva went off and Pert Harris came on. In the 70th minute, Bellegarde ran off and Fraser came on. He scored, of course, for them. Scored. Yeah. Hodge went off and Lamina came on also in the 70th minute. And speaking of that goal, Fraser, 72nd minute, Wolves 2, Brentford 2, Nathan Fraser, right-footed shot from the right side of the box to the bottom left corner, assisted by Matthias Cunha. Very good player, Cunha. And a very, very good pass for it from him there. Cross or whatever it was, cut back from Matthias Cunha. And we were so close to actually retaking the lead in the 74th minute. Mopé knocks Roslev's cross back to Baptiste, who strikes first time over the bar. There you go. It was his chance. In the 83rd minute, Lewis Potter volleys over the bar. He struck that cleanly. Wolves then break straight up to the other end. Semedo's initial effort is blocked and he puts the rebound narrowly wide with the Brentford keeper on the floor. Both sides are really going for it here. Miles Pert Harris got a yellow in the 86th minute for a bad foul. Wolves done another substitute in the 87th minute. Sarabia off, Brano on. A minimum of 5 additional minutes. Cunha's shot shoots on the swivel from 20 yards in the 91st minute. His effort is held at the second attempt by Strakosha. Then into injury time, we made another substitution in the 94th minute. Jensen went off and Yarmaluk came on. So it was 2-2 at full time. Wolves and Brentford can't be separated after 180 minutes of football. We move on to 30 minutes of extra time at Molineux. So extra time begins after a short break. Players resumed at Molineux. The sides have 30 minutes to find a winner, or this FA Cup third round replay will be decided by penalties. So at least we didn't get to that, to be honest, which is a total lottery anyway, penalties. So in a way, I suppose it was just as well it was finished, and obviously it wasn't us that finished it was them. But there you go. Another one with 97th minute, Baptiste weaves his way through the penalty area and with the side of his foot also sees his shot bounce off the base of the post. So we hit the post as well. Lewis Potter went off in the 99th minute. Ola Kigby came on for him. 104th minute, Strakosha misjudges a back pass and makes a frantic clearance almost on his line. Yeah, not great, but still. And then it came the penalty. They had a penalty. Now it hits the deck and Wolves have a chance to take the lead from 12 yards, which they took. It's Wolves 3, Brentford 2. Matthias Cunha converts the penalty with a right-footed shot to the bottom left-hand corner in the 105th minute. Another substitute for Wolves, Cunha, who already done the damage, of course, with the penalty. He went off and Dawson came on. The 109th minute. 112th minute, Ola Kigby's volley takes a deflection on its way through to Sarr, who does well to drop down and keep the ball in his clutches. This was the thing that I was on about. Collins had the ball in the back of the net in the 130th minute, following some excellent work by Rorslev, but the assistant's flag is raised for offside. A VAR check confirms the on-field decision. So unfortunately, it was offside. But there you go. Another yellow, this time for Maximilian Kielman, or just say Max Kielman. The Wolves, he's shown a yellow card for a bad foul in the 115th minute. 117th minute, Yarmaluk slices a half volley well wide of Sarr's left post. 120th minute, the ball breaks for Collins on the edge of the Wolves area, and his first time effort fizzes well wide. So we did have a few more efforts, but obviously couldn't find the back of the net. And that was it, really. So we were out. It was a decent performance, but, decent performance, but in the end, ultimately, we went out. But we did score a couple of goals. We also conceded 3, which isn't great. Our defence is looking a little bit soft at the moment, which I don't like, but there you go. And the stats there, they had 58% possession to our 42%. So more possession to them anyway. You could probably argue they did deserve to win it. But then we took the lead twice, so maybe we should have. But there you go. They had 9 shots on target to our 7 and 7 shots off target to our 5. We had the one big chance. They didn't have any, no tackles. They had 5 blocks to our 1. We made 16 duels 1 to their 13. They had 7 corners to our 4. We done 4 offsides to their 3. They done 18 fouls to our 13. So there you go. So that was how it went, and again we lost to Wolves. The 6th time of asking, we lost yet again to them. Still only drawn 2 and lost 4 against Wolves. Not won a single game against them yet. Right, and I'll go on to our player ratings. Right, so Strakosha, goalie, I thought he done okay, not too bad. He was looking all right, and not a lot he could do with the goals, I don't think. Shaky at certain points, he was a little bit shaky, but then again, he hasn't played many games. This is only really his 3rd game, I think, maybe of the season. So I'll give him a 6. He was okay, but not fantastic, so I'll give him a 6 there. Rorsleff was all right. I still don't rate the guy. I'm sorry, I can't. I just don't rate him. But he was okay. I'll give him a 5. It's great to have him back, and he looked fairly decent, fairly good at the bat, solid. For his first game back for a little while, I'll give him a 6. He looked really good coming back. Then I'll give him a 7. Decent, tight, fairly tight at the back, and solid. Collins the same, and he scored. So I think I'll give him a 7. Collins, plus for that goal. Had a really good game. So we go into the midfield. Sorry, Rorsleff was midfield. He was right wing back, I believe. But as I say, I'm giving him a 5. Damsgaard, he was okay, done all right, not too bad, decent game. I'll give him a 7. Yanelt, 6. Don't think he was quite at his best. I'll give Jensen a 7. He looked pretty good. De Silva for me, man of the match. He was quality, I thought. He looked really good in this game. Great to have him back. He done some great stuff, and of course, out at least one of the goals. I think he had a great game. I'm going to give him an 8. The man of the match. Also, of course, Mopai was really good. I thought he'd done well, and he scored a good goal. I'll give him a 7. Lewis Potter, not quite his best in this game. He's been playing really well lately, but I don't know. I'll give him a 6 here. Baptiste come on, who had a great chance, of course. But I'll give him a 5. I don't think he was quite at it. Zanka came on for IR, of course, and was okay, done fairly well at the back there. fairly solid game, but I'll give him a 5. Pert Harris got booked. Didn't see that much from him, really. I'll give him a 5. Molineux, I still rate, and he's good. He still done some good stuff, actually, when he come on. Pretty good thing, so I'll rate him a lot. I'll give him a 6. And Ola Kigby, who came on for Lewis Potter, showed some fairly good touches at times, done some good stuff at times, so I'll give him a 6. So there you go. That's all that. And so we move on to obviously talking about the transfers now. See if there's any more comments. No more comments. I don't know if you're still in here, Stephen. If you want to come on, mate, you're welcome to. As I say, I'll be talking about transfers now. And we can also discuss your match if you want to. You're welcome to come on, mate. You've got the link, and the link's in here anyway. So if you're still around, mate, and available, you want to come on, you're welcome to. So anyway, I'll get on to talking about, obviously, the big one to start with, Reguillon. I'll just go into this and show you this. There we go. Sergio Reguillon. Could be he will be a Brentford player very soon. He's had his medical, apparently. Allegedly, he's had his medical, but I'll go on to that. Show you that now. This is the story. Apparently, he's what I've seen on a website. Whether it's true, I don't know. Sergio Reguillon completes medical at Brentford following short loan at Man United. Don't know if this is totally true, that he's actually completed the medical. This is on Stretty News, I've never really heard of. It could be a load of bollocks, but he's supposed to be having a medical today anyway, so maybe he has, and maybe it has been completed. But it's saying here Tottenham defender Sergio Reguillon has completed his medical at Brentford ahead of his latest loan move. The Spaniard spent the first half of the season at Manchester United as Eric Ten Hag required emergency help to soften the blow of a defensive injury crisis at the beginning of the season. Reguillon, 27, returned to Tottenham earlier this month after United exercised a break clause in his previous loan deal. He made 12 appearances for the Reds after joining in September, following injuries to Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. United's decision to cut short the deal came with Shaw having returned from a 3-month absence. Although he's been out with a minor knock in recent weeks, Malacia is also nearing a comeback. With United having been eliminated from European competition and the Carabao Cup, it was felt there would be fewer opportunities for Reguillon to feature in the second half of the season. Ten Hag will be hoping to avoid another flurry of injuries in the left-back department. Tottenham and Brentford have now agreed a deal for Reguillon to move across London for the remainder of the season. According to the Daily Mail, the deal should be ratified today now that his medical examination has been completed. A report from Sky Sports claims Reguillon has arrived at Brentford ahead of the announcement. Maybe it is true. Yeah, well, if this is it here, Sergio Reguillon has arrived at Brentford. Brentford signed Reguillon on loan because they have been without first choice of left back Rico Henry, who suffered an ACL injury earlier this season. Very unlucky for him. Fantastic left back Rico Henry, great player for us. Meanwhile, seems like the writing is on the wall for Reguillon as far as Spurs are concerned, with Ange Postecoglou clearly deeming the defender surplus to requirements. Yeah. But whatever happens, if this is true or not, if he's actually completed the medical, we do know he is coming. So if this is the case, and we don't know exactly if he has completed the medical, so but it looks like he's definitely here anyway. He's definitely coming, and that's a fantastic signing for us. We need a left back, and we got a great one here, I believe, because he's played at Real, he's played Sevilla. That's a high caliber left back. If you're playing at those clubs, you can't be too shabby. You've got to be a really good player to be at those teams, Real and Sevilla. Not saying, of course, not Spuds. They're not so good. Sorry, Spuds fans, but it's true. You're not great. You're not going to win much. He's not going to win much there anyway. Let's be honest. But he won't win anything with us. But he'll have a better chance of playing a lot more with us. Let's be honest. So. Stephen says we signed a player from Reading and loaned him back to Holmes. What the fuck point? Yeah. Tom Holmes. Oh, right, yeah. Never heard of him, but anyway. Yeah. What is the point exactly? Yeah. Yeah. As I say, Stephen, you're welcome to come on, mate. I always keep telling you, you're welcome to come on. So if you want to, we can chat about these and give your opinion on them. Obviously, Reguillon is definitely coming, which is great news. We do need him. I'm sure he'll be done in time to transfer for Saturday to play on Saturday. So that's very important. So yeah, that's great to have him. Fantastic left back. So I'd like to see how well he does here. I mean, he was fairly good for Spurs, I think. I only played not many games for United, I don't think, but yeah, be good to see how he gets on here. So we need a left back, and he's quality and got experience. 27. Yeah, got a lot of good attributes and everything. Left back, so he's actually really good at attacking as well. So really good offensive left back. So that'd be great because Henry, I mean, he bombed forward. He got the pace, of course, and probably not quite as quick as Henry, I wouldn't have thought, but he's really good, and I'm really happy about this. I'm great. I'm really overjoyed he's coming. It's a fantastic signing, albeit only on loan to the end of the season, and there's no option to buy, which is a shit because if he does really well for us, we don't have the option to get him to buy him full time. But there you go. I mean, we could still go for him anyway, I suppose. Even though we haven't got the option, we try and probably sign him anyway if he does well. We can't be certain he's going to really do well. So a loan deal is probably the right thing at the moment. But he's needed. Very important for us, a left back and a good left back. So which he is. Now I'll get into this other one. Another player we're linked with. So I'll move on to this. And just change this background. a link to this guy as well. Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. Don't know that much about him. I've seen him from time to time when I watch the Championship and play for Norwich, but he looks quite good. Looks decent player. Let's see. I'll talk about him here on here. Yeah. So it's saying obviously Brentford set to rival Spurs and Aston Villa for signing from Norwich. The Bees are keen on a deal to sign a winger from the Championship club. So it says Brentford pursue Norwich's Rowe in January transfer window. Other left wingers are also on their radar. Rowe is in excellent form with 11 goals and 2 assists in 25 Championship appearances this season. The likes of Tottenham and Aston Villa have already been credited with an interest in the 20-year-old. So yet another youngster. So we're definitely going for the younger players here. You can see the trend. We're definitely going for youngsters. Although, well, yeah, Reguillon is, 27? He's still young, but he's got the experience. You know, so he's down that sort of more experienced 27, getting towards the 30 mark and, you know, that age. So he's got experience playing in a long time. More in football for longer than these other players we're going for, the 18-year-olds, 20-odd-year-olds, early 20s. So yeah, he's got the experience, so that's not a problem. Yeah, Brentford have entered the race to sign Norwich City winger Jonathan Rowe in the January transfer window. That's according to a report from Sky Sports Transfer Centre, and they generally get things pretty much right. Sky Sport. So, who says the Bees also have other targets as they search for a new left winger. Rowe already attracting Premier League interest from elsewhere. This has been an excellent season for Rowe, who had never previously started a competitive first-team game before this season. However, he has now become a key man for the Canaries in the current campaign, scoring 11 goals and providing 2 assists in 25 Championship appearances for David Wagner's side. This is the Championship top scorers. Sammy Smodics, top there for Blackburn, a brilliant player. Really wish we could go for him. We do need another striker, but doesn't look like we're after him. I don't know why. Got 16 goals and 3 assists. Great player, Sammy Smodics, quality. Adam Armstrong, another one from Southampton, having a good season, doing well. You know, very good player. 14 goals, 11 assists, second there. Another one we're actually after is Morgan Whitaker, who's third for Plymouth. Exciting young player, very good player, 14 goals and 5 assists. Jack Clark, who, of course, we're also linked with. So, you know, another very good young player, quality player, 13 goals, 2 assists for Sunderland. Crescencio Somerville, not Jimmy, as I usually call him, Jimmy Somerville at Leeds United. Another fine young player, 12 goals, 7 assists, so in 5th there. And Jonathan Rowe, 6 actually for Norwich, 11 goals and 2 assists. So this is as of 16th of January, which was only yesterday, of course. That is something that has already attracted plenty of interest in the 20-year-old ahead of the January transfer window. It was previously reported that Wolves saw a £15 million bid for the winger rejected in the summer, so they were obviously after him as well, with interest subsequently said to have emerged from Aston Villa as well. Since then, reports have also claimed that West Ham and Tottenham are keen on the services of the Norwich man. Now, it seems as though that interest in bringing Rowe to the top flight is growing even further. Brentford enter a race for Rowe. According to this latest update, Brentford are now also taking an interest in Rowe as they continue to search for a new left winger in the market. It's thought that they have watched the Norwich man on a number of occasions this season as they weigh up potential targets in that position. Bees have apparently also identified Real Betis Asani Diao, but apparently he's not available till the summer. So we can't get him anyway. Hoffenheim's Max Bayer and Cercle Bruges' Antonio Nusa as potential targets in that position. However, none of these players are expected to leave their current clubs in January, as you can see that, as I just said, with João. So the others aren't going anywhere either. So, which has apparently led to Brentford placing further attention on Rowe. So we might be able to get him, which would be great. As things stand, there are 18 months remaining on Rowe's current contract with Norwich, securing his future at Carrow Road until the end of the 24-25 season, and ensuring the Canaries have some scope to negotiate any offers that come in for him this month. Rowe helping Norwich's playoff push. Thanks in no small part to contributions of Rowe, Norwich are still in contention for a championship playoff place this season. Canaries have taken 38 points from 27 league games this season, meaning they currently sit 11th in the table, just 2 points adrift of a top six spot. Dave Rayner's side are next in action on Wednesday night when they face Bristol Rovers in an FA Cup third round replay, before returning to Championship matters when West Brom visit Carrow Road on Saturday afternoon. Rowe could be an exciting signing for Brentford. It does feel as though this could be a good piece of business for Brentford if they are able to pull it off. With the Bees seemingly looking for a new left winger, they could surely do worse than Rowe, who has stood out in the Championship this season and will no doubt improve further with more experience. Given the level of interest there is in the 20-year-old, this could also be seen as something of a coup for the Bees, which may be much needed at the club, considering their recent poor form. Yeah, don't we all know that? As a result, it may be no huge surprise if Norwich do find themselves having to respond to an offer from Brentford for the signing of Rowe in the not-too-distant future. So there you go. There you go. So he looks really good. Exciting player. And another young player, of course, only 20. So there's plenty of scope for him there, and we can improve him even more under Thomas Frank if we do sign him. Don't really know what his price is, how much it costs. Don't know the value. So I haven't got a clue. But obviously this is ongoing and we don't know what will happen here, whether he's going to come, whether we've actually put a bid in yet. Probably haven't. But I'm sure we will soon. And we'll see. We'll test Norwich's resolve with that, I think. But it could be a very good signing. And obviously we're obviously after loads more other players. So it's good that we're looking for players in this window and getting things, getting jobs, getting it done. Getting things over the line, especially with Konak and obviously Reguillon now, and obviously more coming in. Possibly Whittaker. I'd love that if he comes. But obviously I'll keep doing these transfer updates and everything. I'll keep putting streams out when we buy more other players or other gossip to do with other players. I'll bring another stream out. Stephen, yeah, I know you mentioned him yesterday, but I'm talking about him again today, mate. Obviously, properly going into it. So yeah, I did know you did. I know you spoke about it yesterday. So don't worry, man. Just going into this properly, obviously, and talking about him more because, as I say, I didn't really know much about him until I really saw him in action. This season for Norwich and Norwich. So I see him play a bit there. So. Yeah, it's quite exciting. I'm quite excited about that if he does come. So, but as I say, there's plenty of other players we're after. So it's looking like a good window for the Bees at the moment. So, and there's still quite a few days to go before it finishes. Of course, it closes the transfer window. Yeah, Stephen, I read the state. I know you did. Fucking hell, man! You don't have to keep on for fuck's sake. I know you read it, but obviously I was, talking about it more here today. Fucking hell, man! Oh god. Stepsy, calm down, bro. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm talking about this a bit more today, and because I think this could be a good one if we can get this over the line. But as I say, we're still yet to see if we made a bid or anything, and we'll know in the next few days, I suppose, or we've got next week as well. It's quite a few days left, so it's ongoing. So anyway, people, I'm glad. I hope you've enjoyed this today. I think it's been a really good stream. Covered a lot. Went into yesterday's match, of course. The disappointment, I suppose, in a way, but we're not too gutted because we it's more bothered about the Premiership than the FA Cup. Not too bothered about it. I guess cup run would have been good in a way. Would have been a slight bonus, but we're out of it, so we move on. And Premiership is what I'm more bothered about. I want us to stay in this, so. We hopefully we will now. We got Tony coming back, and we're getting these other players in, Reguillon and Konak and others to come in, and other players coming back from injuries and suspensions to come back, to Silva, me, and so forth. Luca, big up, mate. Yeah, big up, bro. Great to see you in here. Go and follow this guy's channel. Fantastic channel, Luca AFC. Been on his show a few times, his streams, been in live there on the panel and that, and obviously in the live chat. Fantastic channel. He's got a lot of great content on there, so go and follow him. I think, have you got something on tonight, Luca? I think you're doing a stream, aren't you, mate? For Summit, I believe, is it tonight? Or wherever it's earlier on, I don't know. But I know you got something. I'm sure you got something on there today. But anyway, go and follow him anyway. That's brilliant. As I say, keep smashing the likes and sub if you're new. And also go back to this again about prostate cancer UK.org. Please click on that and follow the info on that and the instructions about it all. And, get yourself tested. As I say, thousands, millions of men die of this horrible thing every year. So please nip it in the bud and, get yourself tested and, donate whatever you can. Whatever you can do is fine. Whatever you can manage, superb. Please do that. So that's great, and obviously keep following me. Supporting me. Brilliant. I'm on 87 subs, and I want that to get higher now. I want to get to 100. Obviously, I'm not doing it for that. I'm not doing all this for that. Obviously in it for the fun and enjoyment of doing this and promoting my team, the Bees. Fantastic team, and there is another stream like this out there. There isn't one, so as far as I know anyway, there isn't any other really other Brentford channel out there. So, please keep this going and supporting me. It's great, thank you. And, we move on to Forest on Saturday, and I'll be bringing you a preview for that, obviously, on probably Friday, I would think, as we're playing Saturday. I might even make it actually Saturday, maybe earlier, or something. If it's not Friday, it'll be earlier on Saturday. And obviously I'll be on other streams, going on other ones like RS1, I think is on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow. So going on his prediction one tomorrow, I should think. And as I say, I'll be bringing out other streams if anything else comes up to do with transfers and stuff for Brentford. So, so just watch this space really, and there's more to come. So, so I say thanks again, once again, for watching this. If you're watching this or come in the live chat or you're watching it on playback, thank you. And for the time being, I'm out of here. Thank you, everyone. Bye.